Hello traders, welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill. We're still in Thailand and it's a beautiful day. Sunny skies, blue, really nice. I gotta tell you, what is up with the weather? Like, one day we're cooking and like the last 2 days it's been cold. I mean, at night it's been actually cold. This time of the year, all the years I've been in Thailand, and I'm going on 10 by the way. In fact, today is my 10th year being retired. But, it's like we should be really hot right now at this time of April, and we're not. It's actually cool. In fact, it's 76 degrees outside. That's pretty cool for Thailand in April. All right, let's get to it. Data-wise, really nothing at all. NFP didn't hit expectations. We're going to take a look at the euro. I didn't see a lot of movement. I don't think the markets really cared. I don't think they really cared what NFP came out at. The China situation with the tariffs. That's just it's a thing that's going on, and we'll see what happens. I think they're going to work it out. I don't think, I think they're going to work it out. Anyhow, let's get to it. We had current account out of Japan. Not a good number, as you can see. And what do we have coming up? Like I said, not much. Halifax House Price Index out of the Great British Pound today. And that's it. Housing starts out of Canada, right before New York. And that's it. There's really nothing data-wise coming out today. Dollar index is 89.85. Think we'll hit above 90 and stay there? We're hoping so. We are hoping so. It's not being very cooperative, folks. I was expecting the dollar to be at like 91.50 today, into Monday, Tuesday. And it just didn't happen. So, all right, that's really all I got data-wise. Nothing to talk about there. Let's get to the charts and see what's going on. So, interesting move here on this euro, by the way. So, when I came to my charts early this morning, this was coming down here like the second red candle. I'm saying, wow, that's a pretty decent entry. And, it was 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, so I missed it. Right? I missed that move. However, I want to see this back up at 2280. I want to see this back up at 2280 and we'll take it down. The other option is let it clear this 55 exponential moving average here and we can take it to the downside. We do have some junk left to the chart. I think it's just going to, continue to the downside. Especially if you look at this pair, we can see that this is absolutely, right? This is absolutely like one of these moves here, right? I mean, it's just basically to the down. It's moving down, right? That's not a bad trend line too, but we like to see this come back up here, and then we can take it to the downside. I don't know if I really don't want to do nothing here, and there's a good chance this can just continue the downside. But to me, it looks like these levels that are left of the chart are holding. Right, so these levels here, right? You take a look at here, right? They're holding. It's not having an easy time getting through. It's bounced. It's come back up. So we're gonna see what happens here. No rush to get into this. This doesn't look like something we want to really get into really fast. Then we're just gonna let it hang and see what happens here on the euro. There's not a lot. I got to be honest with you. There's not a lot. I'm looking at 6 pairs on my screens. And everything's sideways. Everything is sideways. Let's take a look at the Aussie, just to show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We don't need that no more. So, here we are. This is like really ugly, folks. Like, we don't even want to touch this. There's nothing to do here. Absolutely nothing to do here. Yeah, it looks ugly. Really, it does. And, where are you going to take it to the downside? Well, you want this back up here, right? You want this at the 77.20 area, right? 77.20 area, and we can take this down. I don't want to do nothing here. You got way too much junk left to the chart here. The EMAs are like entangled with each other. You know, like this is a good day showing you when not to trade, right? Hopefully, once London opens, things will clear up a little bit. Asia, of course, had no data today, so things are looking pretty sloppy. Pretty sloppy. Yeah, not a lot happening. Let's see what's going on with the good old pound. Now this isn't a bad move here. This is up at resistance. This is like a triple top here. So if we take our arrow here, this isn't a bad move here. I don't see anything bad with this. Is at the 40.97 area. Really, it's a good spot that we'd like to be in. So I just stick a little trend line in here. Yeah, just something like that. And see if we can get priced below the trend line. I do like that this is a nice wide open space, right? So if you're going to get in this, let's say 40.80, right? Let's say we get into 40.80. You don't have nothing to worry about until you get down to 40.50, 40.55. So you're going to be about 25 to 30 pips in profit. You break even. You got a couple of pips in the pip bank. You know what? That's not a bad trade. That's not a bad trade at all. However, look at price action right now. It's sideways. There's nothing going on. There's absolutely nothing. It's just sideways. So we're just going to let it do what it's going to do. But the plan for this to drop to the downside, to me, it looks pretty decent. It looks pretty decent. We just got to break this trend line, see if we get an entry. And, this might come up to this high up here, folks. This 41, right? So yeah, so we're just gonna leave this alone. Don't mess with it. But it's got potential. It's got potential. Yeah, let's take a look at. Wow, I mean, I'm looking at these charts and they are really bad. It's a Monday. This is not bad. I like this. I do like this New Zealand. And my bias is bearish on this, right? So really, if we can get up here to that 786, right, that would be sweet. And that's it, 73.03. So if we get down to maybe 72.90, but you know what? I'm all right. I'll take it there. We got a nice level here. There's not a lot of junk left to the chart till we get down here. You're only going to be like 15, 20 pips in. You're not going to be break even yet. But then you got this mess, right? Look at these moving averages. They're starting to head to the upside. So that's a good news for us as we might get to this fib level of the 786 and we can short this. Yeah, I like this. I do. I do like this. And another, a trade potential here that we'll have to see if it works out as we move into later in the day. Yeah, it's quite early. Well, it's just 8 o'clock here. It's 8 in the morning here, which would be 2100 hours on Wall Street on a Sunday night. So, what are we gonna? Let's take a look at. Let's look at a yen pair. Look at the pound yen. Again, that's not anything. But there's really nothing to do here, folks. There's nothing to do here. I really don't want to take these entries here. I want this to pull back up to that 150, 120 area and give us a shot. If you break through this 55 and you take the short, you got the 200 right below it, right? So you're going to be at 150.40 and 150.20, you're in trouble already. So you only got 20 pips, and there's a good shot it's going to hit this 200. It's going to bounce back up again. I don't like it. Nothing to do here. The nice thing about the pound yen is when it does get in its move, it does very well. But again, let's look at this. Look at price action. We got some levels here. We got price action. Everything's to the side. Not a lot going on. Really, not a lot going on. A lot of potential, but nothing we're going to get into in Asia, that's for sure. There's no trades in Asia. I'm telling you, we're looking at London open and maybe even close to London lunch before we get a trade today. That's what it looks like to me. All right, it's time for the ugly and the pretty. I say it's going to be foggy. Let's go for foggy today, guys. Oh, no, it's ugly. Oh, my goodness, look at this. What are we at here? 90.15. 90.15. All right, so Friday looks like it hit up to this 90.60 area. Nice. So at least we're above the 90 mark. So let's see if we can get this to the upside. I'm glad we're above the 90, but 90.16 is not really nothing to write home about. So let's see if we get the dollar up. Just keep an eye on your dollar, the strength of your dollar. You know, if you trade these dollar pairs, you know, it's all about the dollar index, right? And just whatever you use for your, you know, I use a dollar index. People use a bunch of different pairs to judge the dollar. And, you know, we want the dollar to get strong so we can take advantage of the dollar pairs. All right. Traders, thank you so much for being here on Monday. We got a full week ahead, and I'm glad to be back. Traders, we'll see you tomorrow morning in Asia. Please remember to trade smart and not hard. We'll see you tomorrow morning, folks. Have a great day. See you now. Bye-bye.